man stumbled through the twilight-lit expanse, a wasteland of shimmering obsidian and jagged spires. The ground beneath his boots felt unnervingly hollow, as if it held only the thinnest veil over an abyss that yearned to swallow him whole. He had followed the cryptic maps and whispers of 1,000 forgotten texts, their origins unclear, their truths untested. Yet here he stood, at the end of his quest, gazing at the colossal throne resting directly upon the cracked, glassy surface of the ground. It was impossibly vast, its surface etched with runes that shifted when observed, their forms eluding memory the moment they passed from view. The air buzzed with an oppressive silence, as if sound itself refused to trespass near this ancient seat. The throne dominated the landscape, a void among voids that seemed to devour the faint light around it. Its base sprawled across the surface of the wasteland, black tendrils of stone-like growth anchoring it to the ground, as though it had erupted from the earth itself. It was empty, yet the very emptiness of the throne spoke louder than the presence of any ruler. The man's heart thudded as he approached, each step dragging more than his body. It felt as though his very soul were being siphoned by an unseen force. The air grew colder, heavy with the weight of timelessness. He clutched the talisman around his neck, a relic he had stolen from a dying cultist who warned him never to venture here. The memory of the man's shrieked warnings now clawed at his mind. A whisper broke the silence, not with sound, but with thought. "Why do you come, little speck of existence?" The man froze, his thoughts no longer his own. The question rippled through his consciousness, unraveling the threads of his resolve. He had come to understand the purpose of the throne, to uncover the identity of its absent king. But now, the weight of that ambition crushed him. The runes on the throne began to glow faintly, as if amused by his torment. Each flicker seemed to peel away his memories, leaving only the stark realization that he was utterly insignificant. Before him, the throne's darkness began to shift, revealing shapes that defied comprehension. Eyes that weren't eyes blinked into existence, staring at him from dimensions he couldn't fathom. The being that once ruled from the throne wasn't gone, he realized. It had simply outgrown the confines of existence. Its form was now everywhere, in the decay of stars, in the birth of madness, in the quiet spaces where the universe forgot to breathe. And now, it turned its attention to him, a gnat daring to seek the secrets of gods. The man fell to his knees, the weight of the entity's gaze crushing his spirit. His body began to disintegrate, not into ash, but into moments, his birth, his laughter, his fears, all devoured and scattered across the fabric of reality. The throne remained empty, but it was never truly vacant. It held not a ruler, but hunger, an ancient void that consumed all who dared to approach. The last flicker of his consciousness begged for mercy, but mercy was a human invention. Here, there was only the vast, indifferent void. As the man's presence faded entirely, the throne's runes dimmed, satisfied for now. The silence returned, thicker than before, waiting patiently for the next fool to discover the map, to follow the whispers, and to offer themselves to the throne of the empty